music, R&B, hip hop, pop,
I still get you.
reggae, EDM, indie, old school,
Side. Check it.
and sports talk.
Right here.
WorldStarHitRadio.com.
Welcome to Connecting Atlanta Radio, hosted on the #1 fastest growing World Star Hit Radio, also known as Celebrity Media TV. They've recently partnered up. Anyhow, we have amazing guests every Tuesday from 7:30 to 8 o'clock, and this evening is no exception. We have the most beautiful Davida, and she is better known as Lady D, the Poet.
Lady V the Poet. Yes.
Lady V, the Poet. And I should know because we've been Facebook friends for years. So, sorry.
That's okay.
But Facebook made you change your names.
Oh, yes, I know. I was like, oh.
So anyhow, so welcome to the show. I'm so glad you were able to finally make it on. It's super exciting.
Thank you.
And, oops, I lost my microphone. Here we go. And so anyhow, so tell us a little bit about how you got started into spoken word.
Well, spoken word poetry has been in my life since 9th grade in high school.
Wow, that was just like the other day.
Oh, of course. But I've been writing poetry since then, hosting shows and, collaborating with other poets since 2005. So about 10, 11 years hosting shows and getting up on stage and doing my thing. So it's been quite a while.
That's awesome. And so when did you start hosting your own shows? You started hosting your own in 2005.
In Augusta, Georgia and in Atlanta, Georgia, just getting up on stage and providing a platform for other people to get their ideas out there as well.
Okay. And is there anything specific that, like any type of like spoken word that you guys focus around, or is it?
Well, I like to say, like my motto is do you to the fullest. So whatever makes you unique, whatever makes you special or whatnot, that's what we want to see. It's like we don't deal with copycats in my spoken word.
Right.
It's just like, I feel that it grows the art when you get up on stage and you do your individuality, because that grows the art and expands it across everywhere.
Okay. And when you first, if someone were to come out to one of your events, what do you think what could they expect?
If they came out to a Lady V Productions event, 3 words: quality, creative expression.
I love that. I love that.
When it comes to open mic variety shows is what I do. You can see comedians, you can see singers, you can see poets, musicians, hip-hop artists even. I like to provide a platform for all talent, and whenever you come out to an open mic variety show, you never know what you're going to get, and that makes it exciting.
Okay. So even though it's called she's Lady V the Poet, it's not just spoken word. Because actually, a lot of R&B and like hip hop and stuff like that is actually spoken word as well.
Definitely.
Right? It's just projected in a different manner. So tell us a little bit about like where is it that you're looking to take your company and share a little bit about that.
Well, Lady V Productions LLC, it began back in 2005, and eventually in my 3 to 5 year plan, I want to have an event space where I can provide like affordable event space to the artists in Atlanta and in other places to come and expand their visions as well. I'm doing my shows right now in coffee houses and yoga studios and different lounges and things like that. But I feel that if I have my own event space, I can be the event coordinator for other people and show them how to have quality events, and they can come. They won't get hit over the head with like $900 rental fees and things like that.
Right.
Some artists are still starving and they need to have a place where they can come and feel safe to express themselves and don't have to empty out your wallet.
Right, and have your friends come out and see what you have going on and their friends and so forth. So yeah, it's nice when you can have an event and put it on for like $5 or $10, $10 a person, because that's not going to be super expensive or anything. So when you start getting $20, $30 to get into a place, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to second think that if I'm going to go to that event or not, and so what's this right here? You have upscale expressions.
This is upscale expressions, giving back in style, and we were just talking about like high admission price and things like that. But this is for a very, very good cause.
I'm listening. I'm just trying to see if anyone's asking me any questions.
That's fine. This actual event is benefiting the Love Movement. It's ran by Felicity Love, the motivational speaker and poet, and they do clothing drives for the homeless, and they do school supply drives for kids and things like that in Metro Atlanta. And so $5 of every one of these tickets are going to go towards that charity.
Nice.
This is Sunday, November the 6th, and it's kind of a different event. It's a special event because it's a formal black tie. So you're going to come in with your your black tie affair and your long dresses on and things like that. But it's 17 performers, live band, caterer. It's going to be a really elegant event this Sunday.
That's awesome. And so you're helping put this event on?
Mm-hmm. I'm the event specialist for that, and also the host.
Okay.
We have a live band coming through. We Were Here. That's the title of the live band. But it's going to be a really great night of just quality creative expression. And like I said, $5 of every ticket is going to go towards that charity. So I talked to Felicity. She's like, "Oh, I'm in tears. I'm so honored that you're doing this." But I've been with the Love Movement for a really long time, doing feedings at homeless shelters and things like that. So we're really giving back to the community with our talent.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And so it's like in the tickets are only $15 in advance. I don't know if that's advance is up yet, and then $20 at the door. So it's very cost effective. And what's great about that is even if you spend $15, $5 of that is going towards the Love Out Loud, right?
The
Love Movement.
Yes.
That's what I said. The Love Movement. So that's awesome. And so you do involve yourself with events like that as well, and putting stuff like that on.
Oh yeah, but I mean, when it comes to the shows, I do creative writing workshops and things like that. I mean, everybody loves to be entertained, but it's such like a heartwarming feeling when you can be entertained and you know that you're giving back to the community too. It's like, man, we're sitting here partying for a good cause.
Right. And so, what's one of your favorite poems that you cite?
One of my favorite poems has to be the Revolution.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a good rhythm to it. It's kind of like a rap style or whatnot, but it reminds me that you can't sit around and wait for other people to change things. You can't sit around and wait for somebody else to say something when you know that something's wrong. You be the revolution. You be the change you want to see. It's kind of cliche, but but when it comes to just being shy and sitting back and taking whatever comes to you, you be the revolution. You change it, and make sure that you get people behind you that can affect positive change.
Mm-hmm. That's exciting.
It's like I'm trying to get my poetry more into like a rhythm. It's like rap is rhythm and poetry is like RAP.
Is that what that stands for?
Oh yeah.
Look, we learn something every day.
And so that's pretty much one of my favorite poems because you got the snaps in there and you got to move and groove to the poem. I was just like, okay, well I like that one.
And so yours is, you says rhythm and poetry, or the rhythm and poetry is rap, but you said, okay, all right.
So we're getting our creative writing performance workshop right here. There you go.
There you go. And so have you ever had someone ask you to help train them or teach them or how to flow the words or suggestions on, helping and to refine their spoken word at all, or?
Well, in the creative writing workshops, we do like writing prompts and like just write on the spot, and then afterwards, we have like performance tips. You stand up and you can't have the piece of paper in front of your face like shaking and stuff like that. But I definitely teach confidence on stage presence on stage. And some people that haven't written in 5 years or whatever, like, oh man, I got inspired by everybody else and I'm ready to do it now. I'm like, okay. So that is definitely the goal, to get all the butterflies out of your stomach, and we're not going to throw rocks or tomatoes at you.
Yeah.
It's all right.
So how often do you do the creative writing workshops?
That's a monthly type of thing also. We're trying to find like a good venue for it, but we just had one at Just Cheesecake up in Duluth. Okay. So we're doing poetry and doing spitting spoken word and eating cheesecake. It was wonderful.
That's awesome. And do you charge for those?
That is a $5 entry fee, but definitely we always have like either free drinks or free food or whatever. So your money is really going towards the refreshments that are there.
Okay. And then do you video record it at all, or?
We have this last one we did. Elias Salim is part of the coffee group, the meetup.com/coffee group.
Okay.
And he's kind of like a new videographer in Atlanta, so he wanted to get some exposure or whatnot. He took a couple of pictures, a couple of video, but I might be working with him a little in the future for the shows, and he's trying to get his name out there pretty much.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. And if he became as like the celebrity photographer in the poetry world, then that would be awesome. But yeah, so when you do your crew, we were talking about that earlier in the green room.
Yes.
And so that's something that you guys could actually do, what we were talking about, and then convert that over. And if he's able to video record that, does he do any editing at all, or?
I think he introduced to me he wanted to do something like button poetry on like where you videotape the spoken word and you don't have it on a online platform. He wanted to do kind of a button poetry type, on a lower scale, of course, but it's like he's working on a project where he wants to get like local Atlanta poets and get them more exposure through video. So I said, well, I can definitely help out with that. I know plenty of poets.
Yeah, for sure.
They're just looking for a stage or looking for an outlet. So I mean, if he's looking to build his credibility in the video world or whatever, then hey, I'm the one to talk to.
Exactly, especially within that industry, and then also in turn, then he can help you with your other project and getting that piece of it all put together and set up, and then you know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure that there's people all over the United States that are interested in learning more about creative writing and the foundations and different things like that. And then one of the other things that you guys could do is that part of that package when you are doing the videotapes as well, if you have someone there, is that you could then charge a higher fee for it, and then maybe $10, and then that person gets a copy of the videotape of them only. You know what I'm saying? It's just spliced out and given to them.
Yeah, because they could use that for their personal promotion.
For their personal
and, they might get extra
promotion.
gigs from people who have your electronic press kit with their little video on there.
Well, not only that, but going back and studying how they were on presence and learning more about how they can improve and enhance and all that stuff as well.
Some people say, "Oh, well, I don't like to hear my own voice. I don't like to see." I was like, "Well, how are you going to learn that?"
Right, exactly. So those could be different things you could offer for the actual workshop, and then that also could take that video and turn it in and make sure they sign a release knowing that you utilize it.
This woman right here, I'm telling you, it's like I'm taking mental notes. Everything she says, write it down.
No, don't write it down. This is for her. God gave it to me for her, not for anybody else. So let me see if anyone's asking any questions. Hold on. Well, hello there, everyone. Oh, my uncle joined. Hi, Uncle George. So this is exciting. So you had like this nugget sitting there. Okay, so tell us everything that you have going on during the month. So you do the creative writing, you do a coffee event, right?
That is every second Saturday. Our next one is November the 12th, featuring Yo Sister. It's our 6-year anniversary at the Do You Lyric Lounge Atlanta, so I'm very, very excited about that. I'm like, we've been doing Do You Lyric Lounge for 6 whole years, yay!
I know, that's awesome. Because I know at one time you were kind of in transition, looking for some places, and you finally found a place that you're able to work with on a consistent basis. So that's awesome.
I mean, Hodgepodge Coffee House is on Moreland Avenue, and they are just phenomenal because it's just like whatever we need. You need tablecloths, you need a red carpet, whatever.
Yeah.
And so that's every second Saturday, and we just partnered up with Hotlanta Yoga Studio.
Nice.
That's Edgewood Avenue downtown. So there's a whole new.
That's right around here.
Oh yeah. It's a different audience, kind of a younger crowd, but definitely, I love the fact that we got a downtown venue and an East Atlanta venue.
Yeah, that's exciting. And so so share a little bit about, like, if someone wanted to find out information on the events, like, where should they go?
Well, we have a brand new website. It's called Art Out Loud ATL. You go to artoutloudatl.com, or you can go to the Google app, like the Google Play Store, and type in Art Out Loud ATL, and it'll bring up an event calendar. It'll bring up like discount tickets. It'll bring up just promo merchandise and everything. It's like my photographers in Focus Photography. They're also web designers. They're like, well, you want an app? I was like, sure, why not? And so it's definitely really cool where people, if you don't know what to do over the weekend or whatever, just pull up the Art Out Loud ATL app and you'll find all the poetry shows, all the workshops.
Nice.
Do something creative over the weekend instead of just doing the old club thing every weekend. It's like, some people are tired of the club scene.
Right. And that would be a great date night thing too, that if you wanted to go and you wanted your significant other to write you a poem or something, and you know what I'm saying, to express his love for you, this would be a great way to go do something fun as a date night workshop and stuff like that as well. So
yeah, no, I mean, just in case you want to egg your boyfriend or your significant other on, like, come on, take me to a poetry show. That'd be a great way to connect together.
Now, do you still have? She has I love her artwork. This piece that you have right here, and I know at one time you had shirts and everything. So do you still sell those at all, or?
Oh yeah, we're trying to get like the princess cut. It was like with the Lady V logo and everything like that. We have Do You Lyric Clown shirts, and we're going to have the Unleashed Open Mic shirts as well. We're like when it comes to Christmas time and everything, we always want to re-up on the inventory for Christmas.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have the shirts. We have of course when my new book came out, the Ink Blots on I-20. So we have the book inventory out, and I'm working on a spoken word CD. So it's just like a lot of creative things going on, but it's so exciting. I'm just like I can't complain.
So if someone wanted to purchase your book or some of the CDs and so forth, that's all at Google Play?
That is all on that Art Out Loud ATL, yeah.
Okay.
Because they have a link where you can purchase merchandise, the books on there, the tickets for all the shows are on there.
That's exciting. You'll have to show me about that because I haven't heard of
yeah.
that before.
It's brand. It just came out this month, so this is exclusive.
There you go.
Yeah.
They reached out to her first and said, does she want to be a beta?
Exactly. They're like, well, we want to try out this app and everything. Do you want it? I was like, sure, why not? And so definitely, I mean, I think it's a great resource for people that they're always asking me in my inbox, when's the next show? I'm like, go to the app. Go to the app.
And have you had a lot of people download the app?
I need to check on that, but I mean, so far, the people on Facebook and everything, they're like, oh man, I love it. It got the pictures on there, but I'm getting really good feedback from it. So.
That's awesome. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Yeah, and especially if and then you have other people that upload their events and stuff like that to it as well.
And see,
for the spoken word, or
we're working on, because it's like as long as it doesn't conflict with anything I'm going on, it's just like I think this is the only spoken word app that I know of. So it's just like if you're in Metro Atlanta.
No, I meant like other spoken word events. So only if it doesn't conflict with your spoken word.
Right,
event.
like if another promoter like wants to do a Thursday show or whatever and advertise on the app or whatever, it's like, oh yeah, sure, because I'm the only spoken word app, so I can advertise for you for a charge,
exactly.
of course.
Especially if it conflicts with her event,
like,
you're paying double that day. No, I'm just kidding.
We love it.
I'm just joking. So that's exciting. That's great. You have a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to spoken word, when it comes to like bringing people together through the
it's
arts,
what you do.
Yes.
So that's awesome. Yeah, and then so you have to advertise that. You have to post that in the group.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I want
people
everybody to know.
Because anytime we've ever, I mean, it's scarce, but anytime you've ever mentioned anything about spoken word and stuff like that, people always get really excited. They want to know more about it and so on and so forth. So
they have an uncle that writes poetry. They got a sister that like everybody's got somebody in their family they want to bring to the show.
So that's exciting. So is there anything else you'd like to share with us and stuff that you have going on, or?
The only other thing is definitely with the brand new app, you have to go to Art Out Loud ATL, and also like next year we're going to be like recruiting for more features, like feature people to come and like do their 30-minute sets of poetry and things like that. So if you're a spoken word artist in Atlanta or across America or whatnot, you can hit me up. Email toanotherlevel@gmail.com.
The TWO or the number two.
The number two.
Okay.
Like the number
to
two
another
level at gmail.com.
At gmail.com. Okay. And so, but they wanted to learn about so the app, is that available on like iPhone or
it's on
Android?
The Apple Store as well, yep.
Okay, so it's on Android and the iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I thought it was just on the Android because I have an Android phone. I'm like, well, yeah, it's just on Samsung or whatever. But he's like, oh, no, you can go to the Apple Store too. I was like, yes. So definitely, if you got an iPhone, if you got an Android, you can pick up Art Out Loud ATL.
So, and then you just go, but they can link to it from your website though, as well.
Yeah, it's like everything is that Art Out Loud ATL, and it's just like I'd like to call it the one-stop shop for quality creative expression.
Love that. I love that. Clear message, directing.
Like anything cluttered, I don't want to deal with it.
And there's a lot of people that are extremely creative, and I think you are on the verge of something great because our town is moving into an extremely creative market, and you have a lot of people coming in for television and all different types of things, art, everything,
Because it's good that it's an open mic variety, so we spread it out for poets and we spread it out for live music as well. So it's like, Atlanta is just a humongous, hub for, live music events and poetry events. It's like, Atlanta's the place to be for all that.
And a lot of times we get so tired of so much commercialized stuff that we want to have something that's more eclectic and original and creative and not just cover bands.
Right. I mean, we hear the radio all day, but the underground stuff, that's where it's at.
Yeah. I have some friends and like they'll have like all this really cool creative music and I'm like, where did you find that? Like I just listen to talk radio all day, but sometimes I just want to listen to really cool, creative stuff. So that's exciting. And so you have, so tell us everything that you have on your website. You have your access to your app, right? Which the app will provide you with events.
It'll be events and also promo merchandise, and it's got a contact link. So, like, if you want to know some extra details or information that you can't find on there, you can just send me an email. I can, email you back. And so, with that, it's got I think on the website it has different videos, my bio, and things like if you want to know, personally about Lady V Productions, like the background of it and things like that. But the app is kind of streamlined, just, event calendar, promo merchandise, and tickets. So you go on the app and it's going to be like really, you don't have to be looking through too much stuff. It's just like, the information you need is just right there. And I love the app because it's very simple. It's like simple to go through and find what you need.
Yeah.
It's like nobody wants to be looking all around.
And so, I just lost what I was going to say. Crap. And so, tell us a little bit about. I just totally lost what I was going to ask you. Knew what the heck I was going to say. Oh yes, that's what I was going to ask you. If someone wanted to be a part of your show, an artist, like a group, a band, a singer, a performer, a saxophonist, whatever, a poet, how would they be able to reach out to you, connect with you, or how to, and be able to see if they could be on in any of your events?
Well, I used to have, back in the day, I used to have a pre-sign list. It's like, you would go on the coffee group or you go to my website and sign up beforehand. But I found out that a lot of people, they would sign up and then something would come up and they couldn't come and things like that. So now I made it more easier. It's just like, if you find the show you want to go to, the sign-up sheet's at the door. Right. So it's like, you come between either 5:30 or 6, or you come like in the 30 minutes before the show, sign up at the door, and then I call you when I call you. You can't, be like, I want to go first, I want to go second. But it's just like, you come to the show, you kind of mingle with everybody there. It's a really comfortable environment, and, just sign up at the door and you get to go up on stage. We have some of our, the coffee house shows are kind of family oriented. They have kids there and stuff like that, so you gotta, have to censor yourself a little bit for the kids. But, usually it's just do you to the fullest, and, whatever it is that makes you unique, that's what we want to see on stage.
Okay, that's exciting.
It's like, I love
I think that's so much better, because people just love things, and then they won't let you know, so you can replace it and all that stuff. So, and they don't have if they don't have like a large financial commitment to it, So, and that your brand is very important.
Oh yeah.
But it isn't as important to them.
Sometimes.
Your brand, unless, which kind of kills me, because I'm like, we're not like V103 or one of the main radio stations. So if people if they cancel on my show or something like that last minute, I'm just like,
why did you do that?
I'm like, I won't be able to book you for at least 6 months.
Exactly. You get kind of heartbroken about that.
Anyway, so and just talk about whatever,
There you go. You gotta make it work. That's my motto too. Make it work.
So, is there any last things that you'd like to share with the audience today?
Well, the quick little point is it's only like two minutes. If you want me to spit it now, I can.
Please, yes, do that. Go ahead.
All right, this is called Be the Revolution. It's time to be the revolution that you're praying for. Kick down obstacles, open pathways and corridors. Take those risks that shake and keep you awake at night. Turn darkness to a bright and gleaming flashlight. Tell them haters that the past is done and over with. Build a crew that builds up with encouragement. Today and tomorrow, I look forward to the steps ahead. I'm on a path and my whole life is faith-led. God is working behind the scenes for my victory. I find favor in only what he chooses best for me. First few steps are the hardest, but they're necessary. Lead you exactly where you ultimately need to be. Society's lies tell me that I need to be held back. My education and intellect cause mental attack. Always 2 steps ahead while you're 5 miles back. Negativity, let's go ahead and cancel that. Because it's time to take charge of them dreams of yours. It's time to be the revolution that you're praying for. Kick down obstacles, open pathways and corridors. Make your reality a lot more than just what you're hoping for.
Amen. Love that. Oh, is this what you do after?
There you go.
Well, thank you, Lady V the Poet, for coming in today. We really appreciate it. It's been my honor, and I'm so glad that you were able to make it on.
Thank you so much.
And she's a very busy lady. If you haven't figured that out with all the events and everything that she has coming on. But thank you everybody for tuning in this evening on Connecting Atlanta Radio, hosted on the fastest #1 hit radio station, World Star Hit Radio, now corrected to CelebrityMediaTV.com. Have a wonderful evening, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye-bye.
Hottest music, R&B, hip hop, pop,
I still get you.
reggae, EDM, indie, old school,
Side, check it.
and sports talk.
Right here.
WorldStarHitRadio.com.